I'm just your kind of asshole.
In your special place.
try something new. You can't be afraid to get your head wet. I started looking for new things to do. Alice says that after just a few drinks, things seem to go back to the way that they were. She says I've been waiting a long time to do this, and then she drops her money in the water. Drunk Rude Alice. Drunk Rude Alice. Alice says she'd like to come visit more. I don't think anyone would protest. She says we bring out a side of her that she thought was gone. It's a side of her that I think she's missed. Hey, Alice, lighten up, I said. Don't be so rude. And she thought that anyone could say that. You must not know me very well. And she smiles, and when she smiles, everyone always smiles back. Drunk Rude Alice. Drunk Rude Alice. Isn't it obvious that we want you around? Whenever you feel the need to get out of your town. I wrote a song about you. Do you like how it sounds? Hey, Alice! Alice says she doesn't like where she's at, but it's worth it to try something new. You can't be afraid to get your head wet. I started looking for new things to do. Alice says that after just a few drinks, things seem to go back to the way that they were. She says I've been waiting a long time to do this, and then she drops her money in the water. Drunk Rude Alice. Drunk Rude Alice.
So, a creature for my amusement. Prepare for battle.
Well, it's nighttime, don't you know? There's a place you need to go. Grab your gal and grab your bow, 'cause it's time for the secret show. If you're feeling sad and low, and you're running out of dough, make it quick, don't take it slow, and head for the secret show. It's time for the secret show.
I can never have enough crocus. Good evening. What's going on? How are we doing this evening? Is this me? Yeah, it's me. What in the name of science fiction is going on with you guys tonight? I hope you're doing fantastic. It is almost the end of January. Didn't we just start this fucker? Didn't we just start up the old 2025 there machine? Vroom, 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 vroom. Let me say hi to everybody that's bothered to show up. We got Miss Teresa over there on the rock fin. What's up, Teresa? Good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing well this evening. We got Miguel in the house. Bulla already on Stargate. What is that? Is that like some sort of acid? Because I'd like some. Yeah, it is. It's 11:11 here in the Central Time Zone. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. That's right. I keep making a wish and it doesn't come true. So, but, it's okay. I already had a huge penis, so I didn't need to wish for that. Well, I probably should have wished for something else. Hey, folks, if you're, well, let me get everybody here. We got Kurt Boss in the house. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Kurt? Hope you're doing well, friend. And Miss Kate. Yeah, that's right. 11:11. You didn't know about that? 11:11? You see 11:11 on a clock? Some people see it more often than others, especially if they just sit there and stare at it, at the thing, you know?
And that's why I'm crazy as fuck.
Yeah, because you keep staring at the clock. No, but yeah, every once in a while you'll look at the clock. You'll say 11:11. That's when you make a wish. We got Max RJ in the house. 9/11. Yeah, don't wish on 9/11 because probably 911. They're not gonna help you either. Miguel, of course. What's up, man? Oh yeah, 11/11. So 11/11. You're a new ager, so 11/11's a big deal. Yeah. I'm into like numerology too. I think numbers, I think maybe, I don't know who said it, but mathematics was the language of the universe. I think that's what it is. I really do. We got P Stub up here. Good seeing you. Good to see you. Beam us up. I like the old Star Trek beam up sound. That, you know, I mean, the Next Generation was right, but it's too fancy. Who else here? Kate, Kate and Teresa are the only women here so far, I think. That's a fucking sausage fest, man. That's all right. Willie Bragg in the house. What's up, Willie? Willie's at work. Willie's at work. He's doing the Lord's work. Maybe not. I don't know whose work he's doing. Rick Solace, what's up? Rick the concierge of hell. That's how Kate says she got into the show. She said Rick let her slip in through the side door there, which is fine. It's hell. You're supposed to cheat to get in. CBC voter, Cowboy Kitty. Good to see y'all. Global, what's up? Good to see you. Come on, mouse. This mouse it's like, it's that center button, right? The little wheel at the top there. It's doing bad things and it's making me cray. Let's see who else. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, as always, I'll aim better next time. So I think we got everybody. But if you are a newbie to this whole bullshit, we got a chicken that makes you do things. Obey the chicken, else you get the hose again. And then the chicken comes to your house and roughs you up a little bit. Not in the way you like either. Hey, Kiwi Corner over on Rumble. What's up? Good to see you. And Commissar Hans. Sausages will be distributed by need. Well, that's going to be hard because, you know, I think everybody needs a sausage, right?
Get your hand off my penis!
I'm just saying. So you might have some time. Time has come to beam up Uncle Warren to the USS Enterprise. You know, I said, you know, if I could, if somebody's like, I don't care if it's corporate or not, if they say, well, look, we got the spaceship and we're going to put a person on there and we're going to put you in cryogenics, whatever, we're going to freeze you and we're going to send you to Alpha Centauri and, yeah, you're going to be the representative. First off, I'm going to say, don't go to Earth. When I wake up, when they unfreeze me, when they get the Han Solo shit off me, Occupy Sausage Street. What the hell? Hard sauce? What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna tell the Alpha Centaurians or Centurions, look, man, Earth, that's a wrap, kid. Don't even try, man. Those people are crazy. Are you kidding? Yeah. I would be the ambassador from Earth that would say, fuck Earth, don't go near there. You know, that place is stupid. The whole planet's Florida. All right, the whole planet's Florida. Yeah, the whole planet is dick crazy.
This is dick crazy.
It is dick crazy. It is, right? That's what you tell the aliens, man. If you meet somebody from off planet, like you're somewhere fishing or you're just hiking out, you're middle of nowhere, you see this flying saucer land, these little dudes get out and they're like, bleep bloop, what's going on around here? You just go, look, motherfuckers, y'all need to get fuck out of Dodge right now. These dudes got bullets, big bullets, and they're coming for you. So yeah, we still on sausages? What happened? Anyway, that was a story that probably shouldn't have been told, but it was told, and here we are. And you know what else? Chicken City. It's Chicken City. I thought they were all dead for a second, because these chickens, when they sleep. They ain't moving nowhere. So this is Chicken City, somewhere in eastern Canada, in the Atlantic time zone, which is foreign to us here in the United States. We have the Eastern time zone, then they have the Atlantic. It's like a hidden room in the adventure game on the Atari 2600. Yeah, that's a thing. Sorry, I had to snort. You didn't need to hear that. All right, Chicken City on YouTube. A lot of these are on YouTube. This was in, did you get all my southern peeps? Rick, down there, did you guys get snow? I think Rick's in southern Texas, right? Rick, did you guys get snow where you're at? Because they got snow all over the fucking place, down south, right? And it happens. It happens about every 10 years or so. Yeah, Nova Scotia is over there in the Atlantic time zone. Yeah, do you know the street value of this mountain? All our Better Off Dead movie fans will get that reference. Booger from was it Revenge of the Nerds was on there. So anyway, this was this was some fun stuff. This is New Orleans this week. So, they're just having fun, just like, what? Hey, Boudreaux! What? Wait, first off, I don't know who the fuck this guy was. Wait a minute. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What's he doing? The Lord Natas is in Jackson Square. You better watch out. There's a church over there, Bob. You might hurt yourself if you go in there. So anyway, there's that guy. I thought that was fun. Well, half the reason we showing the video. I know Satan's making snow, isn't he? That was Satan. He's in the city of sin, so he's in Sin City. But yeah, that is just something. Those kids will never forget that shit, right? And that's probably not going to happen again for another 10, 15 years, something like that. But I love New Orleans, man. I always got to show New Orleans whenever there's cool stuff like this, and this is literally cool shit because it's I mean, yeah, it's New Orleans. Yeah, there's a lot of tourists and stuff like that. So probably there's some touristy people down there. Some of them getting ready for Mardi Gras that's coming up few weeks, I think. It's all fun until someone gets high. Wait, it was fun when they got high. What are you talking about? Timbuktu, what's up? You're from Vancouver, Washington, and we haven't had snow. You guys haven't had snow? Really? I know, isn't it right? I saw on Kevin's show on Black Bear News. He was showing Juneau, Alaska, and there was like no snow. And then they showed was it Pensacola, Florida, and the beaches were just covered in snow. Banshee Pelosi, that's who you bet $100K on. You are not a regular ExtraBulla fan, because ain't nobody in my crew got that much cash. If they do, hook a brother up, man. Come on, where's that chicken? Where's my pimp? The pimp says, bring that shit to me. There's just money. Okay, sorry. I'm just saying, but everybody's broke ass that I know of. So, unless you're saying 100K Monopoly money, then, all we got was icicles and no one knowing how to drive with ice on the road. Yeah, well, that is the South. That is the South, for real. Better the devil you snow. Oh my God, man. Wait a minute. Where's the, come on. What is this, Svengoolie? What's with these jokes? What are you, like Shecky Green from like the 60s? What the hell, man? No, I love some bad jokes. So they can't deal with the snow down south because they don't have snow plows. A lot of times they don't have the amount of salt that they need to put on the roads to melt the ice. So a lot of times, or at least in my experience, what I've seen, I've probably seen like 2 of those maybe in my lifetime living down south, seeing like some actual accumulation of snow, right? But yeah, you can't. It's worse if snow is one thing, but if it's an ice storm or it's like sleet, a lot of just rain mixed with the snow, and it's just raining like liquid, like wet ice, then that shit sticks and it freezes, and then you got black ice, all over the place, which was also my porn name back in college. I was trying to make a living, so that was long ago. We don't have to get into that. But I always liked, because you never really got to see snow that much down south, it was kind of fun. So I've always been fascinated with snow. Hot sauce in the snow. Is that code? Is that code for jerking off outside? I don't know what that means. They had lots of freezing rain and sleets and that. Yeah, it is. I think that's the worst part. Snow is great. Snow is not that bad, because snow, you can do something with it. Once it turns to ice, it's no good. Your city bans salt. They eat cars in a few years like the rest of it. Yeah, they do. That's the downside of salt. And I think a lot of cities are looking into salt alternatives because they do. It corrodes the undercarriage, the taint of your car, the grundle, the gooch. Ice is better than snow? I don't think. Not to drive in. You had 6 inches from the start. No, actually, you get this. Yeah, you get that for that. What about the new AI called Stargate AI rolled out by Donald Trump with a little help from his billionaire friend Larry Ellison? Social credit system. I don't know. You think Trump actually knows about that kind of shit? You think that's just like one of his Nazi buddies whispering that shit into his ear? Hey man, let's use this AI to fuck up some people. Okay. Kill your egregories. You with the fancy name. Wait a minute, you're the fancy name. Guess what we brought back? Fucking fancy ass kill your egregories. Can't be like, Doug or, Christmas Pete. You gotta be kill your egregories. Drink my tea with my pinky hanging out. Once again, this show's got off the edge. It never was on the edge in the first place. It was never on stable ground. Folks, I know you like snow. Some of you are sick of it. I don't know. I still think it's kind of fun, even though it's a little slippery. So this is just some ASMR, I guess, of snow coming off of roofs. I figured you might like it. Look at that shit. Just bloop, 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 bloop. That's just crazy how that works. If I saw that, you know, and I didn't know what was going on, I'd say, man, that's a fucking devil. Look, man, it looks like it's raining like sugar cubes or some shit, right? Isn't that crazy? Oh, here we go. Yeah. These crazy bitches. I don't know what they thought they were doing with this shit. That looks like chocolate. Oh, it might be Switzerland, so it might be a chocolate mountain. Yeah. I like how they're making the noise. They're going, mwah. Look at that. And that's a little bit creepy, but, you know, in a cuddly sort of way. So, yeah, that's some snow stuff going on around the country. It's raining snow. The snow coming off the building, that roof is taking a monster shit. I know, right? Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, if you got hit like with that shit. See, that's what they had when I lived in New York and I worked security at the Hearst Tower. During the winter, we had to, you know, make sure that there was no icicles forming. Because it's like a 46-story building. And trust me, you know, if you get an icicle like yay big, you know, fall from 46 floors, it's going to stick you in the head. And then you'll have like this ice stem. If it hits you right here, though, then you could be the fabled ice unicorn that nobody talks about. What that was natural? That was too deliberate to be naturally occurring in it. You mean the rhythm of it falling off of the roof, or, you know, ice dickhead? No, man, it's the fabled unicorn. Yeah, see, Rick knows what's up. You're just making this dirty. I'm trying to keep it Disney from the 60s, you know, when he was like, you know, closeted anti-Semitic. Wait, what? I know, right? But snow is so much fun if you're safe. If you're not safe, it could be a fucking nightmare. It's just like the ocean, man. I mean, I respect the ocean. I love the ocean. I like to go to the beach and I like to look out at the ocean and just see something that's just so massive and just greater than, you know, anything you could ever be. And you know that thing could that fucking ocean could kill you real easily and in so many ways, and the critters in it, and that's just the water. You know, that's not to mention the critters that are living in it too. Snow is fun to play in. When I lived in New York, we had this park right down the street, and they had these crazy hills, and you see the kids get on the sleds and stuff like that, and it was just, I don't know, it was weird. It was just like, it was very overcast, so it looked like, and it was snowing, so it looked like there was like this big ceiling across the sky. It was just so surreal, but it was just so cool. You know, but yeah, I enjoy seeing, because like I said, I grew up down south. We rarely saw snow, like once every 10, 15 years, that kind of snow. You might get a dusting every once in a while, but you know, it just goes away. So what else we got here? So, you know, I've been following these fools, on the tweeters for a hot minute. And, I really like a lot of the shit that they do. It's called I Like Food. You guys ever heard of this on the tweeters? I Like Food, and they have some messed up shit. So this is just, we're just going to go through some of their media stuff here and just show you a little bit of what they got here. So this is Subway. Their subs are 12 inches, even when it's cold outside. You know, that's a dick joke. If You didn't get it. This is Dick Crazy.
This is dick crazy.
Yeah, see, because they said the thing with the thing. Wait a minute. This is more of a, yeah.
You do it because you've got a nipple fetish, motherfucker.
I kind of do. All right, so there's that one. Yeah, so this is I Like Food on Tweeters. I think their actual name is Messed Up Foods. Yeah, and they have some kind of fucked up shit on here with the messed up foods. It says, hello, I bought a pizza today and I've got a complaint. Hello, please describe the problem. And then there's this thing. It's supposed to be, I guess, this. The what's this thing called? The Sega thing, the Sega head. That looks like the devil. All right. What's his name? Rocky Raccoon. What's his name? Earl. What the fuck is this? I think this is no, this is not an AI thing. This is just a see that what? Who cares? And then what's this? This is coffee served in French bread roll instead of a cup. Gross. I don't know though. You think? I guess it's like a soup bowl, right? But it's a French bread bowl. I don't know if I'd eat that. Sonic. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you. Sonic was a little past my prime in the gaming thing. I wasn't really a Sonic guy. What else we got here? What's this shit? Just call me chef. Where did you get the tomato soup? That's a bowl of ketchup I microwaved. and then somebody's got a corn dog pizza. Oh my God. Why? Why, God? Why? All right, what else is on here? We're just looking at fucked up shit. We don't really give a fuck. So, oh, is it? It's a good stoner game? Okay. All right. What's her name? Shit. Not Final Fantasy. I always forget the one with Lara Croft. Tomb Raider. Those are good ones too. Those are good stoner games. What else we got here? My mom. Oh God, is this British? Jesus Christ, those fucking people. No, I'm kidding. I love the British people. My mom said she left a slice of pizza for me when I get home. Let's see, and then this is how big the slice is. It's itty bitty. And then she left some crumb ass shit there. She left some crust. Your mom is trash, dude. She just left you just nothing but feelings for rectal use only from an egg. This from an egg roll. So stages of eating a burger. The first bite, yes, it's tasty. And then the rest of it's why the fuck everything falling out. Look at this big ass burger. Jesus H. What the shit sauce? Holy fuck face. Wow. That's a lot of meat, ladies and some gentlemen. Is that a hog's head on top? What the fuck is that? All right, so we just kind of run into the food rabbit hole here. Somebody filling their shoe up with mellow yellow. Okay. All right. It may be some sort of reference like Skibbity or something. I don't get it. The Gulf. Instead of Gulf of America, we should call it the Gulf of Margaritaville, right? And just we drain it. Well, actually, get all the oil out, and then we'll put a whole shit ton of tequila in there. I would say that works. There's grade A butt. Somebody cut some butter in half. It's a great, if you're just looking for nonsense regarding food, I thought this was my favorite. It's like one of these little cookie things, and they got it up against this building, and it looks just the same almost. Maybe the building is the cookie, and this guy's a giant, and he's holding like some cement or something like that. So, boobs. All right. So, yeah, so this is Messed Up Foods. I think it used to be called Fucked Up Foods, but then they changed it, I guess, because they want to get some kids to watch it. This is my favorite. What is that? It's Jabacado toast. Listen, are you coming to pick the kids up or not? So it's Jabba. Look, it's Jabba the Hutt, but it's Jabacado instead of avocado. It's Jabacado. No. It's no to the Jabacado. Come on. What the fuck else you doing this time of night? Come on. Cut a brother some slack. Come on, Pupper's eating them taters, looking like he's from the kiln. He looks like he's from the deep south. You know what I'm saying? Where sisters and lovers are one and the same. Doom, doo, doo, doom, 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 doom. All right. So, and then somebody put some hamburger in there. Just put some ground beef in there to fill in the bread. All right. So there's that. That's all that. So like I said, I like foods over there, on the tweeters. How's everybody doing? What's going on? YouTube censored your comment. What was your comment? What did you say? Did you say something? Did you say something offensive? We don't really have censors. I mean, unless it's just YouTube themselves. I heard people were saying that they could have their whole comments deleted. I've heard of that. Sam Cedar is king. Holy fucking shit. I know who. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Hold on a second. We got to do some business here. We have to do some stuff here. Sorry. There you go. I think we're good. You think it's shameful that I'm all over the place, man. I'm on X. I'm on that red note too, man. Them Chinese women, they want some ass. They say, hello, dear. We're looking for love. Anybody on red note? Any of you guys been on there yet? Did we talk about this last week? Hang on a second. Another disgusting snort. Oh, those things are awful. No, it's just cold here and my sinuses don't play well with others when it comes to, because one day it was 6 degrees and now it's getting up into the high 20s and it's all over the place. So I'm just a little sniffly. It's okay. Yeah, Rick knows. Rick's on there. Rick's on the red. He's on the red note there. He's looking for honeys. Watch out. They're either bots or some of them are bots and some of them have peepees. So, careful what you wish for. What happened? Snort some ice. I'm not doing that. What is this? What? I don't know the street value of this mountain. I'm not Booger. I'm not snorting some ice. What else we got here? We got a few things. I thought maybe this was going to be a quick show. And it might very well be. Summer after your cash. That's right. I've been testing. You know what, Miguel? I've been testing that theory too because there's this one lady on there. She's very nice, and so I've been saying some very amorous things to her, like how I want to stick my plunger of love in her in her drain pipe of sexual desires, right? Sam Cedar never modded you. I thought you were modded before. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so all right. So I've been watching this guy. Who is this guy? I always know this guy. I'm gonna have the links to all these videos in the description after the show. I'm tired of telling you who these people are. So, okay, so the Jackson Square video, that came from WWL TV. and the snow waterfall, the snow coming off the roof, that was Relaxing Rhythmser. Of course, y'all know Chicken City. And then Messed Up Foods. So this coming up is from Tim David Kelly from Kicking Harold. I've never heard of that group, but I've never heard of this guy, but apparently he's a music of historian kind of person, and he has his little YouTube thing, and he drinks coffee, and he thinks he's, all special, just because he's got a life and he's successful and has some talent. Fuck that guy. So anyway, so this is an epic meltdown that cost a singer in rock history. It cost a singer in rock history. It's a good story, so it's only a minute. Check it out.
Back in the early 80s, this singer-songwriter's epic meltdown ruined his career. The star had huge success with his 1981 album, making over $40 million on that tour. But on the follow-up album, he felt his record label did not promote it correctly, and he only made $13 million on that tour. $13 million sounds good to me, but I guess it's all relative. So when the star went into his label president's office to turn in his tapes and get his $1 million advance check, he was pissed. He looked at the check and said to his label president, "F your $1 million and sell my mother effing record." Oh yeah, and it gets worse. The out-of-control star then dumped everything off the label president's desk, put some cocaine on it, did some lines, then jumped up on the desk, put his dick in his face, and said, "Sell my record," and walked out with his $1 million check.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, who is this person? Who is this person that he's talking about? Does anybody have a guess? Kurt, you say it's Prince? You say Prince got up there, shoved his dick in somebody's face? Iggy Pop? You think it's Iggy Pop, Peace Dove? So he said the early 80s, 81, he got $1 million check. Ozzy? You think it was Ozzy Osbourne? All right, we'll take a couple more guesses. No more free fries for you. I can't even say that. Rick Springfield, the working class dog. No, not Elvis. Oh, I think we have a winner.
After this happened, the label head put all of Rick James's budget into promoting a new artist named Lionel Richie.
Hello.
So they gave all the budget in to promote. They were going to promote Rick James, and Rick James did coke. He said, "I'm Rick James, bitch. One of the 5 fingers, stay to the face. Slap. Rich James, bitch." So, very good. Kill your egregores. You don't get a prize, but because you have the fun name, you get the fancy music. I hope you enjoyed that. So, yeah. What happened? You're talking about Chick-fil-A. Yeah, they don't. They're super Christian. That's why they're not open on Sundays. Banshee Pelosi. Okay, are you gonna behave yourself? I'll give you a fucking wrench. Jesus Christ, these fucking people. Although we don't like white people in the chats, so all right, there you go. With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. What, bitch, is it censored? No, you're saying it. There it is right there. Hey, no, I don't think it's censored. Don't. You think it's too late? It's too late. Banshee's already blue, so, sometimes you got to open Pandora's box and, see what she's got there for you in her box, in Pandora's box, in her vagina.
Who the fuck said that?
I didn't say nothing. All right, what else we got here? If you could post kitty pics, you would. Oh, I see. You could do the emojis over on Rumble. Apparently Rumble has some really good ones. Yeah, Willie's in the chat. He's listening. He's at work. All right. So this next one is from Stancy Potenza, this comedian chick that I discovered not too long ago. Aw, love you too, pal. You're a sweetheart. So this is from Stancy Potenza, and this is, we saw in the news about the Boeing 737 MAX planes basically just not having a good day or a good existence. And she is on one of those flights, and she's talking about this. So this is her talking about things with people.
Nervous about the flight? Why would I be nervous? Well, we're on a Boeing 737, and there's been a lot of news recently about how a lot of the planes have been having some pretty significant issues. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. The staff seems normal, so... Attention passengers, thank you for joining us on today's flight from Los Angeles to New York. Buckle your seatbelts because it is going to be a bumpy ride. God damn it. I mean, I don't know why you did this to yourselves, but I like it. Why not go out with a bang? Go out with a bang? Excuse me, what? Buckle up, motherfuckers, not like it matters. Because this flight only has one destination, and it's straight to hell. Huh? Make sure all of your carry-on items are securely stowed away in the overhead compartment bin. Not like that matters either, right? Because you can't take it with you. Can I leave? Sorry, no. The doors have been closed. Woof. Take a moment to review all of your safety instructions, though it's all in vain. And if you are seated in an exit row, that means nothing, because the only thing you're exiting today is the mortal realm. Please turn your phone to airplane mode for the duration of the flight, or don't. It's not like it'll make a difference. Change of gears, actually. Call your loved ones. Call your loved ones and let them know that Daddy's not coming home tonight, sweetheart. Use the time you have left to make peace with your destiny, pray to your God, and repent for your sins. And on behalf of the crew of Flight 666, we bid you farewell, and we will see you in hell. My name is Satan. Goodbye.
That's Rick's boss. She's kind of cute. I didn't know Satan really had a little bit of a honey like that, Rick. She's all right. You might want to stick around after class and, dust some erasers, if you know what I mean. That means fucking. Hell yeah. Let's see. Light them up, baby. Light up those flames. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Cook them up. Let's see them. There you go. Fuck yeah. Flight 666. Well, if you liked Flight 666, you'll love the hotel room 666. So I lived in New York for 15 years, and the cost of living there, to say the least, is bonkers, banana cakes, crazy sauce, right? So apparently this lady found a hotel room in New York for $2 a night, but hey, what's up, Choosy? But the catch is you got to use the John Malkovich door to get in there. So this is room 666. I'm pretty sure this is in New York. This has got to be somewhere in Chinatown. Now, before you start saying, oh, you're just being racist because it's an Asian lady here in the video. No, it's because I've heard stories about flop houses and apartment buildings in Chinatown that the slumlords they'll turn like a space under stairs, some Harry Potter shit into revenue, basically. So check this out. This is in New York.
She booked a hotel at a special discount. When she opened the door, a cozy bedroom greeted her.
That's a shitter. That's where she shits. and pee-pees.
The bathroom experience began.
Look at that shit. But first off, I ain't fitting in that room, period. My 6'4" ass. Second of all, I got to take a dump. I'm probably gonna dump on the sidewalk outside because there ain't no fucking way I'm contorting my body to do that. Sorry, ladies. I hate to disturb that fantasy of flexibility, but no, that ain't happening. She tries some side shit.
The price forgives everything. A little later, she requested cleaning service.
That's cleaning service.
She was amazed by the spotless cleaning job after stepping out for a bit when she came back.
Poppers!
An unexpected guest had let itself in. The next day, she moved to another hotel. The price was $1, and the room size shrank to half. Even the toilet was half the size.
Look at that toilet. That's for $1 a night in New York. In a very sketchy building. In Chinatown. Yeah, you end up peeing and shit. Look at that. And she's tiny too. Look at that. You only get one cheek on that turlet. That's crazy. But yeah. So fuck New York and living there and trying to afford that shit. Cause that ain't happening. So that was from Brain Boost on the YouTubers. You like her? Yeah, she was pretty optimistic. I mean, you know what? For $2, yeah. Look, if you just need a place to crash, you know, if you're just visiting for a couple of days and you just need a place to sleep where you can be, you know, not pissed on by someone, chances are you'll be, you know, yeah, 15-minute city rooms. That's what they are. Well, you know, you see those hotel rooms in Japan. They're just basically coffins you get in, and you know, she's got a little bit of headroom in there. So, yeah. So, yeah, half a cheek. You can't do business like that. Yeah, she'll end up pissing on the floor. So. This is, you know, staying in the tradition of New York and being just incredibly unrealistic. So this is, you know, you try and educate kids. You try to keep them in school, you know. But when sometimes they just grow up too quick, you know, and they act out. And, well, you know, this is a scene on a bus in New York. It's kind of sad and heartbreaking, but, you know. I mean, but this is the grit, the reality, the awful truth of New York. My God.
Get off the bus!
Oh my gosh, well, just
what the fuck? Our kids.
You okay?
That's not a kid.
That's a grown ass man.
That's not a kid.
He's a grown ass man. Yeah, so it's a dwarf, a little person, got on the bus. He got on the bus. And he said, "Hey, come on, man, I just want to..." That's right. He said, "That's not a kid." But look, I mean, you see all this drama at the beginning, right? Wait a minute. Holy shit, you know, so at the beginning, you're like, holy shit, what are they doing with this kid? He's like, get your posing ass off this kid.
Get off the bus, yo! Get off the bus!
Oh my gosh, well, just
That is so great. He's trying to explain, but they're not having it.
Crazy, yo. Yo, get up. You okay?
thinking?
That's a grown ass man.
That's a grown ass man. Oh. That made me tear up. I'm just sad knowing it wasn't a real kid got his ass whooped. That's what makes me sad. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus. Yeah, it was a school bus. All right. A school bus with a grown-ass man pretending he was Gary Coleman up in that mug saying, "Give me a free ride, please." He learned a lesson that day that he has to ride the regular-ass bus and not the school bus, or maybe the short school bus. Anyway, hang on a second. I got to do something nasty. Be right back. Trust me, you did not want the audio or the video of that little exchange. We're back. So I'm all about some numbers. And like I said, I was telling Kate off the top, we were talking about numerology, right? Now, I'm not like into like the theories and stuff like that. I'm just, as a general thing, I kind of think that numbers kind of run the universe. In some fashion. I think that's why computers with the binary codes, they kind of might be the key to everything as far as unlocking a key to the universe. So I'm always like curious about numbers, about like 1111, you make a wish when you see 1111 on the clock. And so this is, what is this from? YouTube Strong Gamer, but this is from the Tragic channel, I think. Anyway, so this is they take this number, right? So I think it's, anyway, just watch this cool thing here with the number thing. I think you might like it.
Number I want to talk about is 6174, and it doesn't seem to have anything which is unusual about it. So I asked you to choose one at random, and you said 9218 is your starting point. Now the first thing you do with this is to put that in the order, the largest number first, then the next largest number, then the next largest number, and then the smallest.
Okay, so you just take four random numbers, and then you take whatever four numbers, and then you put them in ascending or descending order, right? 9, 8, 2, 1 in this case.
And then the other way around, 1, 2, 8, 9. I've rearranged these digits in the order, highest to lowest, lowest to highest. And then what you do is take this away from that. And when you do that, you get 2,
subtract
and then
the 2.
1, 9, and I get 8532. Now this is the new number that you put into this machine. You arrange that in order with the high.
So you take that again and you do it the same way. You take that number highest to lowest, and then you subtract lowest to highest.
Highest to lowest, which it turns out to be right straight away, and then the other way round, 2, 3, 5, 8. And you take one away from the other. And there we are, 6174.
And there's that number, 6174. So 6174 apparently is some sort of constant, right?
Because I've only had to go through this iteration twice and I get to the number. Well, if I got to this number and I do it again, I would have, let me see, 7, 6, 4, 1. I've got to get this right. And then 1, 4, 6, 7. And I take this away from that and I get back to 6174. And if I were to do that again, I would get this and then that, and it would go on forever. The whole thing with this procedure always converges, always ends up with this number, and when it's got to this number, it's stuck in a perpetual loop that will always bring you this number.
It kind of reminds me of that number on Lost, the was it 2, 3? I don't forget the rest of them, but it was played into like all these different things. Like it was the who's it? Harley, the big guy. He won the lottery. Those were the winning lottery numbers, and then they ended up being like the VIN number for the plane that crashed. All this stuff, all this creepy shit. Yeah, the creepy music does sell it too. If you're talking about creepy numbers, you got to have creepy music that goes along with it. So, I mean, really, you watch one of these spooky videos without like the music and stuff, it's a totally different watch than if you see it. Like I said, it's all part of like advertising and propaganda and trying to trick your mind into thinking it's more spooky than it actually is. So, yeah, that was a tragic channel. But I love stuff like that. I love little number, like what is 6174? What is that? If you add them together, let's see, what was it? Was it 61? No.
Number I want to talk about is 617.
What do you say? 6174. Okay. All right. So you got 6174. If you add those together, that's 13, 14, that's 18. You add 1 and 8 together, that's 9. So I think that's how numerology works. You take the numbers, you add them together, and then you don't have double digits. You keep adding them until there's a single digit. I don't know. It's voodoo, some shit. I mean, I think that's how, this is how you get my locker number from high school. And you find my stacks of porn mags that I didn't have because I wasn't cool enough to have porn mags. Anyway, we got a couple of things to end the show with, somewhat in a humorous way. At least I hope so. I don't know if you've heard of these guys. Let's see. Oh, the kid on the bus was young thoroughbred, but he spells it Yaung. And that was the tragic channel, The Mystery of Capricorn's Constant, why 6174 is so fascinating. So, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I was a huge fan of Aquaman growing up. And when I say huge fan, I would say a very tongue-in-cheek, because everybody was like fans of Superman or Batman or whatever. And I said, yeah, man, I like some Aquaman. And they're like, well, why you like Aquaman? He says, because he talks to the fish, motherfucker. Woo woo. And the circles come out of his head. He talks to the fish. There's a whole Peepaw's House episode just about Aquaman. So that's a reference some of you may get. So this is Pete Holmes. I don't know if you've seen him on YouTube. He does Batman, but he does the Christian Bale over the top, the Christian Bale voice for Batman, but he does it in a very silly way. So this is Batman. This is Pete Holmes on the YouTubers. This is Batman talking to Aquaman in a very disrespectful way.
Lay it on me. Tell me what you can do, Mountain Valley Spring.
Okay. I can communicate with every living creature living in our vast oceans.
Okay. Talks to fish. Got it.
Also,
I'm gonna stop you right there, because I know your powers. It's talks to fish. The rest of the page is blank. For office use only.
I have sonar.
For office use only.
For talking to fish.
I have super hearing.
So you can listen to fish?
I can breathe underwater.
Because that's where the fish you talk to are?
Night vision.
So you can find the fish if you ever want a nighttime chinwag.
I can do a lot more than just talk to fish, okay? I can transport the entire Justice League by manipulating the waves of the ocean.
Oh, wow. You know what else can transport people on the ocean? A boat. Are you faster than a boat?
Yeah, I'm faster than a boat, like a slow boat. Way faster than a slow boat.
What about a normal to fast boat, like a medium salsa boat?
About the same.
We'll stick to boats.
It's So Aquaman's given the elevator speech, and he says he can carry people on the water. He says, yeah, so can boats. Oh, Aquaman. Yeah, he really is like in the water. Yeah, he is the king shit of fuck mountain, but on land, he's basically just the guy who, you know, picks up the dry cleaning and, you know, goes and gets food, you know, if they're too busy doing shit. Choozy's writing his love letters. He's writing his memoirs. It must be that time. So finally, we end things with back-to-back superhero type stuff. Of course, this is the cream of the crop is the solid JJ taking the old school like Super Friends and old school Marvel characters and adding their own twist to it, kind of modernizing it sort of. So this is Superman, and Superman is tired of living and wants to he wants to go to that, get off the old mortal coil, as it were.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Today, I report on the unfortunate passing of our beloved Superman. Caused by acute kryptonite poisoning, his body is now being put to rest by the rest of the grieving Justice League. This doesn't feel right. I know, I can't believe he's dead. No, I mean shooting him into space and you have family back at Earth.
I'll never forget you, old friend. Was he always green? But then, moments before they shot him into space. Hold on, Justice League. I think I might have an idea on how we can save our friend. Come on, work. Oh, my head.
We did it! Oh, my God!
Where am I? Superman, listen to me very carefully. You were dead. We were able to bring you back. The whole time I was dead? Precisely. Could you put me back?
What did he say?
Like, could you put me back? Like, can I die again? Is it? Could you do that?
I don't follow.
Oh, geez, if you flip the switch and it. Oh my God! Oh, come on!
How did you do that?
I liked being dead.
You what?
I can't believe it, but I liked being dead. It was nice. I kind of enjoyed it.
What do you mean you enjoyed being? It's the absence of being. How could you enjoy
it?
No
struggles, no responsibility. It was like the greatest vacation ever.
But you have people that care about you here. Then you were literally dead.
Yeah. Every pro has its cons.
Did you say anything? Experience anything?
Oh, no, I was gone. Completely checked out there. Big off switch, but it was nice. So if you guys wouldn't mind just flipping it back off again.
We're not going to kill you.
You wouldn't even be really killing me. I mean, the state of being I'm in now is kind of unholy to begin with. I'm pretty much not supposed to be here. You'd just be correcting your mistake.
Sure, we need you here, all right? You have people that love you and care about you.
The world needs you, man. We need you.
You're right. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just a little discombobulated from being reanimated. I'm just going to go get some air.
Is he going to be okay?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, he's got us to talk to. He just needed some air. Look, there he goes flying around all happy and smiley and not going to the Earth, and he's flying closer to the sun. He's flying into the sun.
How the fuck did you bring me back?
Stop killing yourself!
Stop bringing me back!
Superman, how bad is your life that you'd rather throw yourself into the sun?
You know what it's like? Having to be Superman all the time, when the whole world relies on you, when the whole world calls out your name when they need you. I don't get an off switch. That was the one time in my life I knew peace. Just for a slight amount of time, I finally knew what it was like to rest. And maybe that's selfish of me.
No, not at all.
That's a heavy weight on your shoulders, Superman. Anyone could understand that.
Also, there's heaven.
You went to
heaven? It's like a Kryptonian heaven. I think we're like God's chosen or something.
Why didn't you start with that?
What's it like?
It's one roller coaster. It's a long line. I'm assuming it filled up when the planet blew up. But it's cool. It's kind of like King Dakar from Six Flags. If you remember King Dakar, got closed down, but it's there. It's in Kryptonian heaven. It's pretty good.
I mean, I still don't. I don't think that's enough reason to kill yourself.
Well, it's only part of the reason. You know, the weight on his shoulders.
It was always about the roller coaster. I made all the rest of that up. I really don't care. I just want to go back on King Dakar.
I just want to go back to King Dakar.
It's so good, King Dakar. It's worth it. It's just worth it to die. It's to die for it. But I mean it. But I really mean it.
Well, why don't we go to the real Six Flags together and alive?
It'll never be the same.
Superman.
But you're right. I shouldn't be killing myself for a roller coaster. You know what? That break kind of reminded me of the good that there is in life. That there are friends like you and family like that I have that keep me going. That make it all make sense. That makes it all worth it.
There's a Superman I knew.
Hey, there's always El Diablo.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
You know what?
Yeah, they closed that like years ago.
What? This isn't right. Something went wrong. Who are you people?
You're an allegory for Jesus Christ.
Solid JJ. Solid times. Solid programming. Superman should have more chicks. We should all have more chicks. Even chicks. Even chicks should have more chicks. Who is the greatest Batman of the movies? On the movies. I don't know. Some people like the Ben Affleck Batman. I don't know. I guess my first experience with Batman was the Adam West Batman from the 60s. Because it would be on, the reruns would be on after school, when I get home from school. In elementary school, I remember that. And I was like, oh, man. So Adam West is always just like, he's the, the OG in my heart for Batman. But I guess as far as like the actors, I like Michael Keaton. I think Michael Keaton did a really good job. Very surprising as Batman at the time. Because, he was Mr. Mom. He was doing all this silly shit. And then all of a sudden he's doing like, I'm Batman. And it's like, it actually worked. It was pretty good. Yeah. Well, Heath Ledger, I don't know. But is Heath Ledger the best Joker if he doesn't die? I mean, there is kind of like, that heavy lore around it, and he did get the posthumous Oscar for it. So, which is funny. Two guys win an Oscar for playing the Joker. So it was Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it was total camp, but it was just like when you're a little kid, you're like, and that's your first experience with superheroes, it's like, oh, okay. That's not a bad first one to start off with. And but yeah, so I'd have to say probably Michael Keaton was probably my favorite, like, Batman. And then I would say probably what's his name? Christian Bale. But his Batman voice was he sounded like that Pete guy, that Pete Holmes guy. He
sounded like this. He sounded like Christian Slater playing Batman, saying it like this. Yeah.
But I would say for Batman, yeah, Adam West as the sentimental favorite, and then Michael Keaton, then Christian Slater, then probably I don't know, Ben Affleck, I guess. For that kind of Batman, I guess he was okay. But, Val Kilmer and what's his face? The nipple guy. He had the guy had nipples on his bat suit.
You're not such an asshole after all.
I kind of am.
You do it because you've got a nipple fetish, motherfucker.
It's kind of like that. But yeah, Jokers, I would say Heath Ledger, Jack, and then Joaquin. Although I haven't seen the second Joker one with what's her face in it, with Poker Face, fucker face. She says fucker face in that song, right? In that Poker Face song. What's her name? Yeah, Clooney. Yeah, he was the one with the nipple suit. Yeah. So I heard the second one, the second Joker was just awful. As good as the first one was, that's how bad the second one was. They had no business. They tried making it a musical, I think, or something like that. It was just, Lady Gaga. She was the one that she did the Poker Face song, but in that song she goes, poker face, fucker face. She says fuck her face. You can look it up. It's a true story. Yeah, it's I haven't even seen it, but I've learned my lessons with sequels with Highlander 2. I was very hyped to see Highlander 2, and as hyped as I was, that's how disappointed I was to see how bad Highlander 2 was, and it was really, it wasn't even comically bad. It wasn't even so bad it was good. It was so bad it was awful. That's how that's how Highlander 2 was. But yeah, I don't really want to see the second one. I enjoyed Joker. I thought it was pretty good. I heard that Penguin show that's based out of the that Batman universe with what's his name? The glistening vampire kid. But Lady Garbage getting puked on by her fans. What's up, Hempcar? Yeah, I think she's a big time Zionist too, so fuck her. Yeah, Robert Pattinson. I don't know. I have kind of mixed feelings about his Batman thing. I was like, I kind of see where they were going with it, but I was just like, But what's his face doing Penguin though? I heard that's supposed to be really good. It's not even really like I don't know, not so much like comic book villain type stuff. It's more like somebody was saying it was kind of like The Sopranos. It's kind of like The Sopranos, but it's the Penguin. So I don't know what else is out there that's good. I heard they might be bringing back The Expanse. They might be finishing it up, like the last 2 books. But I don't know who's going to run it, though. I don't know if it's going to be... I think Amazon was the last one who had it. It was just like it was passed around like a joint. I think Apple Plus had it at one time. What else? There's going to be the new Captain America movie with what's his name? The guy who was the Hawk dude. He was the bird guy. What is his name? Bill? Eddie? Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Hollywood is going to be a weird place in a few years as far as like who's actually doing what, because it seems like they want to get AI to replace a whole bunch of people, actors and writers and production crews and stuff. I think you can make a movie, you can make like a Lifetime television TV movie in like 30 minutes, just running it through the computer, just giving it prompts and stuff in the shitty script. Batman Begins was a high watermark for you. Who was in Batman Begins? Was that, which one was that? Peter Gabriel. In your eyes, the night, the heat in your eyes. Remember that from Say Anything? And he's holding the boombox above his head, and he's playing Peter Gabriel. Oh, right. Yeah, that was pretty good, but come on. The Dark Knight, the second one with Heath Ledger. I mean, that was top shelf. There really was. I mean, and then him dying after that. I mean, it really put just like some mystique on that second movie. So when the third one came out, the one with Bane, oh, what such a pretty little picture you're painting, Batman. Oh, I see you have coupons to get these delicious Twinkies half price. It's my Bane impression. Bane was, I don't know. They needed subtitles for Bane. Welcome to Jack in the Box. Would you like some fries to go with your order? Batman. He was just so weird. I mean, is that how he's supposed to talk? Like, You know, I was born in the darkness. You merely adapted to it. Blah, 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 blah. The fuck? I couldn't get past that in that Batman movie. I just couldn't get past Bane's voice, right? I couldn't take him seriously. I couldn't take any of that seriously. And then them running across the football field collapsing. I'm like, come on, guys, what are you doing here? Finger Man and Bella, what's up? Back to back. What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they should make any more Batman movies for a while. They should probably let that sit. They'll let all those IPs sit for a while. Star Trek 2. They keep saying Bane was played by Benny. Bane was played by who was Benny in Dazed and Confused? Man, I gotta see this now. Hang on a second. One moment, please. That wasn't Bane. That's Cole Hauser. No, he was played by what's his name? Tom Hardy. Yeah, I almost said Tom Arnold. Almost said Tom Arnold. Yeah, it was Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy he played Bane. But I like Cole Hauser. Let's see if you know. You're like, who the fuck's Cole Hauser? Hang on a second. So, yeah, this is him from Dazed and Confused, right? Young Cole Hauser. He's one of that guys. He's been in like a whole bunch of shit too. So, I love Dazed and Confused, man. That's such a good. I remember those times, but I don't remember. We lived in a very straight county. It's dry county, and there was rumors that someone had some of the electric lettuce going around. What's up, Troll? Troll is trolling. Yeah, so there's a lot of people in that movie. Matthew McConaughey's in there from Texas. Y'all know about Matthew driving around his Lincoln. He likes to drive around his Lincoln. Sometimes a donut is just a donut. That's all I'm saying. I could take my shirt off. What was it? He was good in True Detective with Woody Harrelson. I loved him in that. Matthew McConaughey. Did y'all see that first season? That first season of True Detective with him and Woody. Woody was in it too. Woody. All right. You know what I'm saying. Kill your egregories. He knows what's up. Right on. I keep getting older. They stay the same age. Right on. Yeah, he smoked a ton. He smoked a shit ton. But don't they give him like those clove cigarettes or something? But even if you smoke the clove cigarettes, you could still get like some sort of tar and shit in your lungs, I think. I don't know how that works. The only problem with The Dark Knight, it was more of a Joker movie than a Batman movie. Yeah. Well, he stole the show. He definitely stole the show. I don't think people thought, what is it? 10 Things I Hate About You guy was going to be, this fucking dark, sinister guy. But, he went total method on that shit, right? He was reading like all kinds of crazy books, and what was it? Like he was reading some like diaries of like crazy killers and shit. And Heath Ledger. And he really got into the role. And so that scene, that the party scene at Wayne Manor, where they're all there, and then the Joker shows up, and he's grabbing what's her face, Gyllenhaal's face. What's her name? And she's like, and he's like ad-libbing this whole shit. He's ad-libbing the whole shtick, like getting all crazy. And those looks on her face are like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? She's all crazy and shit. Yeah, there's a particular one. He's on some sort of talk show. Tom Waits is. Yeah, he sounds like this. Yeah, he really does. He just has that gravelly kind of voice, And here we go. It was just like, and it was Tom Waits, and he even admitted he had used Tom Waits as an example. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Was it Tom Waits Joker? And oh, come on, fat fingers. All right, I think I found it. So this is only like a minute and a half. So if you remember The Dark Knight, and you remember Heath Ledger's, and you remember the Joker's voice, I don't do it justice, but this is Tom Waits doing the voice, and it's wild.
I have a growing level of popularity throughout the intercontinental United States, Japan, and I travel extensively in Europe as well. I don't do half bad.
They tell me you have a new market now in Ireland. Is that true? Yeah.
I've performed in Dublin and done very well there as well.
You look like a leprechaun. You should do well there.
Well, I'm also big in Philadelphia.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so he's got that.
I feel like I'm at my grandmother's.
I feel like I'm at my grandmother's. So yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you already knew that. Really into the Batman stuff that he did that. But I thought it was a brilliant performance. So that if there's one movie I could probably watch over and over, is probably The Dark Knight, because his performance was that good. And you want it, like, that's the thing. It's like you want like really good performances in these shows, right? Good writing. Good action scenes and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff that you get today, man, it's just like this preachy shit. And you're like, come on, man. Why are you doing this to Star Trek? Why are you don't have to recreate something for a new audience. You bring what made that show good to the new audiences and you show them that. You don't change it up, right? Unless you're just totally selling out, which a lot of these people are doing. So, yeah, I know. He looks very comfortable there, doesn't he? He's just face full of smoke. This is back in the days, they'll let you smoke and drink on TV, man. It was just like, and you're smoking on planes too. It was just like the age of Pan Am, Pan American Airlines, and just wild times, man. These 70s game shows, people drinking, smoking, man. It was just like, let's hang out and make some TV, and then help these people win some cash prizes. It's just the end of an era is when all those game shows went. I mean, you still have game shows now, I guess. You get what's his name, Steve Harvey doing Family Feud. I mean, Family, I guess, Wheel of Fortune is still around, but not like the heyday of like game show. Like when I was a kid, I remember when you were sick from school, you'd stay home and there was like all morning, it was game shows from like right after Good Morning America and like the Today Show and all that shit went off. Fucking game shows. And then noon hit and it was time for soap operas. And there was soap operas all day. And now I don't even know if they do soap operas anymore. I guess they're still on, but I don't know. Yeah, you guys weren't. I don't know. It really is last century. Right. I mean, and there's lessons like I mean, us old people, we grew up with stuff that had lessons in it, right? You know, but it was well crafted into the story, these lessons. A lot of these stuff that's going on today, they just hit you in the face with it and expect you to accept it as quality, you know, craftsmanship on a project. And it's like, it's obvious you're trying to push a message and you're not trying to entertain people, right? I think there's a time and place for both of those things, right? If you're going to have something that is a beloved, you know, intellectual property like Star Wars or Star Trek or something like OG that's been around forever, don't fuck with it just to get a few more people in the seats that are newbies, right? You know, you don't change a classic car, you know, just so you could suit a modern, you know, customer base, right? I don't know. But, you know, and now we've got Trump back, and Trump's doing all this crazy shit with his, you know, I wouldn't worry so much about the executive orders. Half that shit's probably going to be knocked out in court. So the thing about the executive orders, a lot of that time is just going to make people waste time and money in court fighting those things. And I'm not above. I'm pretty sure that Trump is not above being a troll like that to do something like that. So, you know, but you know, just like this, the last guy and the guy before him and the guy before him and the guy before him and the guy before him, fuckery is going to be afoot, and with Trump, it's going to be the same old. But just be consistent in your messaging, right? If you were hammering, you know, Biden before because he was part of the fucking duopoly and part of this whole, you know, mess under one roof, then you have to do the same thing with Trump too. And a lot of these Trump people ain't gonna hear it. You know, they as bad as some people have Trump derangement syndrome, it's equally as bad for these cultists that will protect Trump. And we have to keep educating our brothers and sisters outside of this space who are the normies, who are feeding on mainstream media, who are listening to this propaganda 24/7. We have to constantly stay with our friends and people in these spaces and say, look, you know, this ain't what you think it is. This is not what you think it is. This is a totally different scenario. I know you don't want to hear that. I know you don't want to get out of your comfort zone that you're in. That's what you're telling these people, right? Because they're in their personal comfort zones. A lot of them don't want to go against what the community has to say or what their friends have to say or what their coworkers or the people in the church. There's all these influences on people's opinions, right? Especially if your opinion differs with a certain community, then chances are you could be ostracized from that community. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to be ostracized from their homes just for thinking the right thing. And I know that sounds fucked up, but it is. It is fucked up. And that's what's happening. So, all right. So, all that being said, let's make sure that we try to change the system before we try to do all this stuff with voting and worrying about politicians and what they're going to do. Because it's on the national level, as we say all the time, it's all theater. It's all bullshit. It's just for the amusement of the elites. And we're the ones paying the price for it. We don't have to be the dancing monkeys anymore. We could stop capitalism. You can shut the machine down. If you have friends who work at the ports, you have friends who work, train shipments, boats, trains, trucks, cars, donkeys, shut it down, shut down the electrical grids if you have to. You're going to have to do some pretty crazy radical stuff because these elites are not going to be jolted from their high places easily, right? You're not going to do it with a strongly worded letter. You're not going to do it with the parliamentarian. You're not going to do it by voting for your favorite socialist person. It's not going to happen that way. You got to change the system first. Then you worry about who you're going to elect and stuff like that. Or you could just keep doing the same thing you've been doing and hope for this different result. I think we call that insanity, but, you know, you do you, boo. So, yeah. Luigi, I don't know. I thought Luigi might have been the spark, and he may very well may still be, you know, so we'll have to see. But I like to be optimistic. I don't want to be like Debbie Downer, but at the same time, you got to be realistic too. You got to see what's going on in the world and pay attention to it, because fuckery is always afoot. If somebody can make $1 off you, they damn sure going to try to. So, you know, stay frosty, stay safe, you know, use your critical thinking skills. Don't get in these cults. I don't care who it is. I don't care who your favorite little YouTuber is. Just, you know, no one's above scrutiny. Everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes, and everybody is fallible. And a lot of these people in the space can be, can be purchased if the price is right. So I'm just saying, you know, trust but verify, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's going to do it. We did an hour and a half. I think I wasted enough of your time. So I want to thank everybody for being here, for hanging out. If you are new, you know, if you could like, share, and subscribe, that'd be great. You know, we got some donation links down below if you want to help us out. We got a Patreon. You want to do $1 a month, you could do that. There's like CashApp and that, all that stuff's down below. And if you can't donate anything right now, if you could share out the links, that would totally help me out too. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate all you for hanging out for this long, you know, for, you know, hanging with the show. We kind of take little breaks here and there to I have to do life things and get my mind straight and stuff like that. And, you know, I appreciate you guys coming back when we do come back. So, I like the family here. I think you know, we have a pretty good, little community here, not just on our shows, but, you know, on our friends' shows here too, you know, and I appreciate that, because I think the goals now, we can't have like these gossip shows anymore. They're not doing all they're doing is just, they're keeping people divided. We need more informational shows. We need more inspirational shows, to get people motivated. I think that's, and to get people the truth. We have to get people the truth. No matter how ugly it is, we got to get it to people. So anyway, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate all you. Love and cherish you as well. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Monday morning with Morning Extra. And then sometime this week, we'll have another ExtraBulla live. I don't know if we'll be with somebody. Maybe we'll do another solo. And but this show will not be on next week. So that will be February 1st. Our friend Lainey Peterson's birthday is coming up. So we'll be hanging out with her that evening for her birthday. But also, she is going to be leaving Chicago to go down south. She has family down that way, so she's going to be heading there in a few months. So it'd be kind of like a nice little goodbye or a see you later party. I don't like to say goodbye. I don't say goodbye to people. I say, yeah, see you later. And then it gives you a goal. It gives you a little mini goal in life. You got to go see this person. So no show, secret show next week. We might sneak in a secret show on Friday night. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. I don't want to be that guy who says, you know, I'm going to get you that Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas, and then you ended up getting a sock full of coal. I'm not going to be that guy. So we'll try and work on that for Friday. So I'll say that. Anyway, take care of yourselves, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you when we see you. Love each other. Don't hate. Hate only hurts yourself. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, Sean. Hate only hurts yourselves, folks. It's an emotional attachment to somebody, just like love. Equally as passionate, just polar opposite in negativity and positivity. And it only hurts you. You can dislike the fuck out of people. That's cool. Just don't hate anybody. So, love you. Smell you later.
There can be only one.
Yeah!
Nice to meet you. My name's Warren.